Hi guys, welcome to your 15-minute yoga detox. We're going to start here in wide knee child's pose. So bringing the knees as wide as the mat, bring the two big toes together, walk the fingertips forward towards the front of the mat. Just starting to settle in here, sink down into your pose and start to tap into that smooth, even breath in and out through the nose. So we're going to be working through quite a lot of twisting postures today, some poses that will help to get the circulation going, increasing energy to the digestive organs by really stimulating those areas. So really good for the stomach, the intestines, the liver, and also I guess on a bit of a deeper level, stress relief. So stress is actually one of the main causes of any digestive issues. So we're really tapping into being a little bit more mindful in our practice today, using the breath and just checking in with the body as we move along. So with all that to say, just taking a few more moments here, bringing your attention back to the breath and just noticing how you're feeling today as we approach our practice. So really using these few moments to tune in. And just starting to think about moving here. So taking the gaze up towards the hands, we're just going to walk the hands back about halfway. Bring the right hand just in front of the right knee and we're just going to loop the left arm underneath the right arm. So we're coming to our thread the needle pose, but we're keeping the knees nice and wide. Just taking our first little gentle twist here, but also easing out through that left shoulder. So if this feels nice, you can stay here or maybe taking the option of walking the right fingertips towards the front of the mat. So you're finding that nice length in the right side of the body. And just breathing into that, noticing how it feels. You can come all the way up onto the fingertips. So just finding that little bit of extra lift and length in the right side. And then slowly starting to walk those fingertips back. We'll push into the right palm. We're going to reach that left hand all the way up to the sky, stacking the shoulders, looking up towards that top thumb. Just taking a little counter twist here. So you exhale, bring the left hand back down in front of the left knee and we'll loop the right arm underneath the left. So taking the thread the needle on the other side, right ear comes down towards the floor. So just taking a moment or two, noticing how this feels, maybe walking those left fingertips forward, so taking that slight variation. Maybe coming up onto the fingertips if you did that on the other side, breathing into the back of the body. Keep the hips extending down towards the heels, so try not to lift up here with the hips. And just noticing how it feels on this side. And then on your next inhale, slowly start to walk those left fingertips back. If you took them forward, push into the left palm. We're going to raise up, bring that right hand up to the sky, taking our twist, maybe looking up towards that top thumb, stacking the shoulders. And then exhale, right hand comes down to meet the left. We're going to walk the hands forward so we come into all fours. So starting to move through our cat-cows here. So bringing the knees underneath the hip points. We'll inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, push through the palms, round through the spine. Inhale, dropping the belly, draw the shoulders back, chest is open, looking up. Exhale, push through the palms, round through the spine. Keeping this movement going with the breath, we're just going to do a few more. Exhaling to round through the spine. Inhale, slowly come back through center. From here, walk the hands forward about a handprint in front of where they are. We'll curl the toes under, lift the knees and send the hips up and back into our first downward facing dog. So when you arrive, bending into each knee, pedaling out through the feet, allowing one heel and then the other to drop down towards the floor, maybe taking a little sway of the hips from side to side. So just waking up through the backs of the legs. Strong through the hands so the sides of the body are nice and long. And then walking the feet about a footprint in front of where they already are. We're going to take a gentle twist, so firm down through the right hand. Left hand is going to come across to the outer edge of the right shin or maybe towards the right ankle. Or you can just reach that hand across over towards the right side. So just twisting the body. Maybe taking your gaze underneath the right armpit if that's comfortable. Slowly bring the hand back through to center. We'll take the right hand over to the left side this time. So again, just taking that twist, bringing the hand to wherever works for you. Maybe taking the gaze underneath the left armpit this time, taking that twist a little bit deeper. Keep the breath nice and steady. And then inhale, slowly bring that hand back through center, coming back into your regular downward facing dog. And just step the feet back if you move them forward. On your next inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Flex the toes down towards the floor. From here, look up to the top of the mat. Step that right foot all the way forward. So coming into our high lunge, we'll keep the back heel and the back knee raised. Draw the shoulders back, open through the chest and come light on the fingertips, so fire up through the legs. Raise the arms up on your next inhale and draw that right hip back. Breathing here, keep the breath nice and steady, draw the belly in. Maybe take the gaze up if you feel quite stable here. Keep relaxing the shoulders. And then as you exhale, we're going to send the left fingertips forward, the right hand back. So we're coming into a twist. Keep that right hip pulling back. Breathing here, relax the shoulders. Maybe taking your gaze towards that back hand if you feel quite steady. Keep pushing the heel towards the back of the mat. Breathing. Back of the neck is nice and long. From here, left hand is going to plant down onto the floor on the inside of that right foot. Reach the right hand up to the sky. So slightly different twist. Try and stack the shoulders here, looking up towards that top thumb. And then from here, keep the hands where they are. We're going to pull that right hip back to straighten through that right leg. So coming into a kind of reverse triangle, but keeping the back heel raised. Breathing here, keep stacking the shoulders. So try not to lock through that knee. You can keep a micro bend. From here, the right hand's going to come down. So we're framing the front foot. Just allow the top of the body to fold over that front leg. So hamstring stretch here. We're coming out of our twist. Keep the back heel raised. Keep pulling that right hip back. If you're quite flexible here, maybe looking up towards the foot rather than dropping the head down. From here, sole of the left foot is going to come down to the floor. You're going to turn the right toes in and walk the hands over to the left side. So we're coming into a forward fold. So you're facing over towards the long edge of your mat. Just allow the hands to come down to the floor, the head to drop in. Breathing here into the back of the body. So if you are quite open in the hamstrings, maybe walking the hands through the feet as I'm doing here. Or just allow the hands to drop down towards the floor. Really strong through the outer edges of the feet, so try not to collapse the knees. Keep the breath going. And then walking the hands back through center, we're going to take another twist. So walking the hands over to the right foot. Keep the left hand down, reach the right hand up to the sky, look up to the thumb. Try and stack the shoulders, breathing here. Make sure the neck's comfortable, so not straining the neck. And keep shining the chest up towards the sky. As you exhale, bring that right hand down. We'll walk the hands over towards the left side. Right hand stays down, left hand reaches up. So same twist, other side. Breathing here. Again, try and stack the shoulders. Try not to drop that right ear down to the right shoulder. So keep the back of the neck nice and long. Keep the breath steady, firm the feet into the floor. Left hand comes down. Turn the toes forward towards the back of the mat now. Lift the right heel off the floor. So you're back into your low lunge at the top of your mat, but we're facing the other way around. One breath here, and then inhale, rise up. So we're pulling that left hip back this time, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Maybe take the gaze up if you feel quite steady. Really find that hugging in of the inner thighs. You're drawing everything to the center line once again. Breathe here. And then from here, we'll think about moving into our twist. So left hand goes back, right hand goes forward. Keep the legs exactly where they are. So try and keep the hips in line rather than dumping into that front knee. Again, if you feel quite steady here, maybe take your gaze towards the back hand. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the breath going, draw the belly in. So try not to lean forward, keep the spine nice and tall. From here, right hand comes down onto the floor, left hand reaches up to the sky. So taking that deeper twist while still pulling back with that left hip. Maybe taking the gaze up. And keep the breath going. And then moving into our reclined triangle variation, we'll pull that left hip back so we're straightening through that left leg. Keep stacking the shoulders one on top of the other. Try and keep the gaze towards the top hand once again. So you can keep the gaze down towards the floor if you feel a bit wobbly here, that's fine. But keep pulling that left hip back. Breathing, draw the belly in. Exhale, left hand comes down, so we take that fold over the front leg. Keep pulling that left hip back so the hips are in line. Again, if you feel quite open here, maybe taking the gaze up towards the foot rather than down towards the knee. Breathing here, smooth, steady breaths. And then from here, turning the sole of the right foot down onto the floor, we'll walk the hands over towards the right side as we pull the left toes in, find our wide-legged forward fold once again. So again, taking any variation here which feels nice for you. Hands can come down onto the floor, maybe walking them through the legs as I've done here, or maybe walking them towards the big toes. Your choice. Really firming down through the outer edges of the feet and keeping the breath nice and steady. Inhale, walking the hands back through center. We'll repeat our twist. So walking the hands over towards the left side, right hand stays down, left hand reaches up, like up to that top thumb. Exhale, bring that hand down, walk over to the right, left hand stays down, right hand reaches up, twisting the top of the body. Exhale, right hand comes down to the outer edge of that foot. Turn the toes to the right towards the front of the mat. Lift the back heel. This time we're stepping the right foot back to plank pose. Breathing here. We're coming into our twisted knee taps. So as you inhale, lift the left knee. We're going to tap the left knee towards the right elbow and then extend it back. Inhale, tap the right knee to the left elbow. Exhale, extend it back. Inhale, left knee to right elbow, squeeze it in and twist. Exhale, extend it back. Right knee to left elbow, last one. Squeeze it in and twist. And then exhale, extend it back. Drop the knees down to the floor. From here, either cross the shins behind, come back to seated, or swing the legs to one side. Make your way there however's comfortable and just straighten the legs out in front of you. Take a shuffle into the center of your mat. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, you're going to look over your right shoulder, take a twist, bring the hands behind the back of the body. Then bend the elbows, bring the chest down towards the floor whilst keeping the legs where they are so the heels stay on the floor. So really quite a deep twist here. Inhale, spiral the arms back up, straighten through the spine. Exhale, turn to the left, same thing on the other side. So hands come behind the back of the body, bend the elbows low, drop the chest in. Heels stay on the floor, toes stay flexed back towards you. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands come down by the sides. From here, the sole of the right foot comes onto the floor alongside the left shin. We'll just take a gentle twist. Right hand comes just behind the lower back. Left arm wraps around that right knee. Relax the shoulders and twist round towards the right side, keeping the breath nice and steady. Try not to lean onto that back hand. So just use the fingertips lightly on the floor to keep the spine nice and tall. Inhale, unravel and release, extend that right leg, bring the left sole of the foot in. Left fingertips come behind the lower back now, right arm wraps around that left knee. Keep the spine nice and tall, keep the breath steady. Again, keep the shoulders relaxing down, so try not to hunch them around the ears and breathe here. Right toes are still flexing back towards you, so the back of the leg is nice and active. Inhale, slowly start to make your way back through center, extending through that left leg. We'll send the arms forward, palms facing down. Just take a gentle roll all the way down onto your back. And when you arrive, hugging the knees up and over the chest. Take a little sway from side to side. And then keeping the right knee hugged in, we're going to extend the left leg out. Breathing here, we'll inhale, lift the head, neck and shoulders, drawing the nose up towards that knee. So wind relieving pose is what it's called. And what is a detox without a wind relieving pose? So we'll just hold this here, one breath longer, and then gently release. Left hand comes to the outer edge of that right knee. Draw that right knee over towards the left side. The right arm can stay alongside the body, palm facing down towards the floor. Try and keep that right shoulder rooted down into the floor. And then breathing here, in and out through the nose. Just allow the breath to start to slow down a little more. So allowing the body to relax down here. We'll inhale, slowly bringing the knee back through center. Hug both knees up and over the chest once again. We'll take it to the other side. So left knee stays hugging in, right leg extends. Inhale, raise the head, neck and shoulders, draw the nose to the knee, round through the spine. So even though we're lifting the head, neck and shoulders here, try and keep the shoulders relaxed down so we're not hunching them up. Breathing here. And then we'll take that twist to the right, allowing the head, neck and shoulders to come back down. Right hand comes to the outer edge of that left knee, left arm extends alongside you. So the left knee is coming over towards the right side. And breathing here, if it's okay for the neck, looking over towards the left side. Relaxing into the twist. Slowly we'll start to make our way back through center, hugging the knees up and over the chest one last time. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the head, neck and shoulders, draw the nose to the space between the knees, rounding through the spine, hugging into a tight little ball shape. And then exhale, gently release everything. Extend the legs towards the front of the mat. Allow the arms to come alongside the body, palms facing up towards the sky. And relax here for at least a few minutes into your Shavasana, your final relaxation.